Hey guys, so I'm drafting, and I'm drafting Theros, and this is my deck, and it's my favorite kind of deck, and my opponent is Jordan. He's a good friend of mine, and we're playing in round 1, so you can start us off with a die roll. 9. 9 is pretty good. 10 is better. Alright, I will play first, but I need to shuffle super duper bad. The deck is still...
I always end up going against somebody with the same sleeves.
I always play with the matte mono blues. Matte mono blues. I've got like 4 mats and sleeves confused, I guess. The KMC matte blues. There are probably some on the rack. Yep. KMC matte blues. They're pretty sweet. Matte blues. They're the sleeves I use. I know you are. Alright. Well, hopefully we hit at least 2 of our 3 colors. Alright, well that's a start. We have a strong turn 1 play, and we do in fact have these guys. So yeah, we'll keep this. So Jordan is going to mulligan 2-6. You guys have told me this is the best way to do life totals, so that is how I'm going to do life totals. It's like, this is a cool little combo that we have going on if we can get off the ground, and then this will accelerate us a little bit, and then this is pretty sweet. So we're kind of playing tempo, I guess. There you go.
Sure.
Alright, so I'm going to play turn 1 Tormented Hero. Your go. So like, if he has Spark Jolt, he has Spark Jolt. But we're going to attempt to Scourge Mark our Tormented Hero, which drains you to 19, puts me at 21, and then I draw a card, and then I'll hit you for 3. 16, and it's your go. He's pretty good. So we'll draw for turn. This is like one of the best plays we could have, because now we can do this as well. So we're going to play, or we should wait. We will go to combat and swing for 3.
Sure.
Alright, so we'll put you at 13. Then we'll play a Shipwreck Singer. Then we'll play this and tap out for a Traveler's Amulet. Pass the turn. So we could do either of these things right now, but I think it's better to get more information, so we'll go to combat first, and I'll swing with both my guys. That's fine. Coordinated Assault. What does that do?
+1 first strike.
First strike. Well, we don't want our guy to die, so we're going to Grip Tide your Tyramit. And then you'll take 1. And then we will pass the turn. Sure. So we'll draw. And we can't actually play this guy yet, which kind of stinks, but we will go to combat. Swing with these guys. Sure, damage. So an argument could be made for playing this guy first, but we were kind of hoping Jordan wouldn't block, because we had mana open. But he did. So I'll play a Reaper of the Wilds, and then an Island, and I'll pass.
Reaper is pretty good.
End of your turn, I'm gonna use my Traveler's Amulet, grab a swamp, put it into my hand. This kind of filters our deck, and it lets us cast the other card that's in our hand, which is really important. Would you like to cut? So we'll draw. And that's another really good draw. Go to combat, I'll swing with both of these guys.
Might as well block.
Okay, go to damage.
Oh, Titan Strike.
Okay, so they'll trade?
Yeah.
Alright, so I get to scry when other creatures die.
Yep.
So my guy's gonna die, so I'll scry one. I'll leave it on top. And you're gonna take one from my thing. So we know what's on top of our library, so we don't want to cast this quite yet because it's just not going to do that much, but this guy is a really sweet tempo play. So we're going to play a Vaporkin and pass. Sure. So you'll go to 12, I'll go to 19.
Congratulations on top hitting the invitation.
Thank you, sir. I played Esper Control in Standard and Shardless Bug in Legacy. Thank you very much. Is that it? So I'll draw for turn. And I'll go ahead and send 3 your way. I'll play the Gorgon and pass.
Is that the player base is stuck. Player base plays it.
That's pretty good.
Yes, we're gonna swing.
Alright. So he's obviously got a trick because this is a really bad block. So we'll just take it, go to 17.
Good.
Draw for turn. So we'll play that pre-combat and then we'll go to combat and swing with all of our guys. Okay, so that's 3, 5. That's fine. So Vaporkin is gone.
Take 3.
And you'll take 3, go to 6. And then I will play the Sealock monster and pass the turn. When you go to combat, I'm going to make this guy attack. And then I'll block.
I will sacrifice it and return time at my hand.
Sure.
And then I will pass.
So I'll draw. And so we can't actually attack with this guy, which stinks. And monstering our thing isn't that great. And we can only get him to 1 if we use this right now. So our single best thing that we can do is monstrous our Sealock monster. Make this swamp into an island. And that's monstrosity 3. And then we will swing with these guys. Right. And then you'll take 3, putting you at 3, and I'll pass. Okay. So forcing the block there is pretty important.
Okay. What are you up to?
So we can look through our board here, playing against an aggressive deck like that, this might be a good trick.
It was pretty fine. Pretty normal.
And this might be a little bit late, so I think we'll swap that out. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I think that's all that we're gonna do. There you go. So you're probably going to play with your super aggressive deck.
I will.
This is a good example of like the power of this card, because this hand wouldn't be keepable without it, but with it I think it's pretty okay. Alright, I'll keep as well. So I'll draw, play this, and play a Traveler's Amulet, and then I'll pass. Sure. Draw. And I'll pass.
Come back.
Sure. I'll take 2. Go to 18. I'll crack my amulet. I'll grab this swamp, conveniently located on the bottom of my deck.
A black mage?
Why does it gotta be black?
I'll draw.
That is true, all my decks. I mean, Reanimator, John.
Go.
It seems like it's blue. But
Definitely blue. That's it.
that is probably white. Just because it's still
I'll take 2.
Yeah.
Go to 16. Okay, so our opponent misses a land drop, which is good for us, but we also don't have a ton going on. We can slam this guy or hold up, but I don't think we need to be shields up necessarily right now. So I'll swing for 2. Put you at 18, and then I'll play Reaper of the Wilds.
Pretty good.
And I'll pass.
Okay, then that one's perfect. I put it on the bottom. It's not yet. What's the next one? Yeah, it's like a team of Jackson. This guy. No snares.
Hey, Magic Draft, just to let you know, we got another draft sign up sheet up.
Sweet!
Are you selling your stuff for super cheap tonight, right? 50% off?
I'm gonna betrayal that guy.
Yeah, you got him.
I'm sorry, I can't read properly.
Sure.
It was worth a shot.
It's like, this is a good example of why having shields up is awesome. Does it give him extra power, or am I just taking 6?
Just taking 6.
I'll go to 10. And we'll draw. Okay, so this guy is sweet, but he's kind of risky in our deck, obviously because of our mana base. So we're going to go ahead and play this, and then I'll swing with both of my guys. Yeah, send you to 12, and then I will pass the turn. So an argument could be made for using this here, but I don't like that quite yet. I like it much better as like a trick.
Let's swing.
I'll declare no blocks.
Sure.
Go to 8.
Cast 5% cast on your favorite hit.
Which does... Oh, it's an enchantment. Yeah, that's fine. So, a creature die and I get to scry?
Yep.
I will, put that on the bottom. Yeah, it's fine. I'll draw. Okay, so now we have a little bit of this, which means that that's probably going to be our play next turn. But I will swing with my Gorgon.
8.
And I will pass the turn. So, in response to Disciple, I'm going to Grip Tide Disciple. I'll go to 6.
Good.
So now we like know what he's got on the top, which is really good for us. And we can leave up more things. So I will swing for 4 again. And I will pass the turn. So I'm going to Grip Tide him again. And it kind of stinks that he did it before combat, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. So we'll draw for turn. And I will swing with my Reaper. Okay, damage. And I'll scry. I'll put that on the bottom just because we're choked on black right now. And I will pass the turn.
Still building that tank bed?
Third time's a charm.
In response, I'm going to play a Breaching Hippocamp and untap my guy. And then you can look at, you can have your choice between 2 Keepsake Gorgons.
Snap. I guess I'll take the Keepsake Gorgon.
Alright, you can have a Keepsake Gorgon.
Go ahead.
So, our opponent actually has favorable blocks, which is crazy, but he doesn't know about this card in our hand, so we can just win this turn. I'll swing with Reaper and Breaching Hippocamp. Alright, and I'll Cutthroat Maneuver both of my guys for +1/+1 and lifelink. Yeah, I figured you were just like super duper choked on land for a while. I don't know. Good game, Jordan.